What's up, guys? It is Tuesday, August 27th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 858,697. TikTok, next block. You know, I got to be honest with you guys about something, man. This is why I'm turning on this camera to talk to you about this. I feel a storm's coming, man, in this country, and maybe globally. This is a metaphoric storm I'm talking about, obviously, and I'm seeing a lot of censorship. I'm seeing a lot of evilness going on. Simply Bitcoin channel, as of the last time I checked, they may have gotten reinstated, but they were taking down their YouTube channel, Simply Bitcoin. It's a really good channel, man. They do a live every morning, and then Monday through Friday, and then they do a daily one with Rustin. And they were just giving Bitcoin signal, man, you know. And then the CEO of Matthew Crater was talking about this from Bitcoin University. The CEO of Telegram, I think, an app where you can, you know, text and stuff silently or anonymously. He got arrested, and then they charged him for some very heinous crimes. He's a billionaire and stuff like that. Really influential guy. I watched his interview with Tucker Carlson. And by the way, guys, check out Tucker Carlson's network, TCN. Support him, man. Seriously, there's no links in the description. Just support him, man. He's a real journalist, man. Tucker is a hero, man. He's something else, man. I was watching him doing a lot of interviews. I saw him doing with the Cybertruck and stuff like that. And then we got Andrew Tate. They're arresting him again, and they're just silencing people, and you know, here left and right, and it's crazy. And meanwhile, you got the other side of the of the equation where they are silencing themselves, and nobody cares about it. So see, when we talk, they silence us, and they don't want us to say anything. But the other side, they don't even want them to talk, and then the mainstream media sticks up for them when they don't say anything. Kamala Harris, she's in the driver's seat right now, even though she's not running anything. Obviously, she's a puppet like Joe Biden. This country, man, I just never thought I'd see my country like this, man. You know, especially what's going on and over in the over across the pond in the UK with the censorship and everything else. You know, we broke away from them 200-something years ago. And now we got tyrannical things going on here in the States, and people don't even realize what's going on. They think it's a red versus blue thing. They think Kamala Harris is a black woman. Donald Trump's a racist. And it's just such low-level thinking, low information people, man. And if you just, you know, been following this stuff, obviously you know what happened with Joe Biden on June 27th when he absolutely laid an egg in the debate. And they just inserted Kamala Harris in there, you know. And what do they talk about? All they talk about is democracy. I was speaking of that. I watched, speaking of Tucker real quick, I watched Tucker and RFK Jr.'s interview, and that was great, man. I mean, that's real journalism, man. When you got somebody on there that you disagree with, because again, you know, RFK Jr. is a liberal, man. He's a Democrat, you know, and Tucker's not. Tucker is a conservative. He's not necessarily a Republican, but he's more conservative. And you know, RFK was saying some things in that interview about, you know, January 6th and everything else. And I know Tucker disagrees with it because he's the one that opened up the videos, how they were letting the people in and everything else. But he just sat there and let them talk. You know what I mean? Even though he disagreed with him on a few things, but he agreed with him on a lot of stuff. And this is what this coalition is doing. But back to Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. I mean, you have an administration here that is just not doing a good job for the country. And this is objectively speaking here, you know, and that's hard to be objective because I come from I don't come from a Republican standpoint. I don't come from conservative or right wing or far right or whatever. I just come from common sense, man. I come from common sense, and I come from, I'm a believer in Jesus Christ and God, okay? I just am. And I love my family, and I just love my country. And that's where I'm coming from. And one side of the particular aisle obviously is just going nuts, and the left has gone a little bit too far left. And a lot of right-wingers that have Trump derangement syndrome, in my opinion, and they're traitors to this country. You know, they're going on the other side too, all in the name of stopping Donald Trump, and also not messing up their money, because these people are bought and paid for. They are prostitutes up there in Washington, D.C. But when Joe Biden failed miserably in the debate, the weeks and months leading up before that, obviously he was messing up, and they were hiding him. The mainstream media and his handlers were hiding him as best as they could. He wasn't doing any interviews at all. He'd do every once in a while, he'd talk and do a couple little teleprompted press conferences, but he'd never ever go on Fox News or, you know, Newsmax or any kind of social media platform, YouTube or anything like that. I mean, you got to look at guys like Vivek Ramaswamy and J.D. Vance and Donald Trump. He did one with Theo Vance the other day. Then he did another one in Las Vegas. These guys are doing interviews left and right. RFK Jr., he's on every platform. He said it. He goes, how can you run for president and not take any questions? Your job is to literally talk to the people, communicate to the people. And she's not doing that at all. I mean, at all. You know what I mean? And JFK says, I do 7, 8, 9 interviews a day. You know what I'm saying? He does them anywhere and anywhere because he has literally things to say. He has nothing to hide. And he has a clear and cut plan where, again, I don't agree with him everything he's talking about, but I do focus on the things I do agree with him with in this coalition that we're doing, this America First coalition. And what is it? We want safe and secure borders. We want no endless wars, or we want no wars, period. We want to stop the endless wars. We want to protect our children. We want to eat healthy food and keep everybody healthy. We want law and order in this country. And we want to stop the money printing and make our economy better and making a safe overall country by protecting our citizens and having free speech and stop the censorship. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with that? You got to be a right wing, a far right winger to say that? This is what these idiots say, man. And then you got Joe Biden again, man. He's just, again, he's a puppet. He's a docile man that shouldn't have been there in the first place. He got passed up in 2016 by Barack Obama in place for Hillary Clinton. Because again, the five crime family, in my opinion, the Democratic Party, the Pelosi's, the Schumers, Biden's part of that too, but not in this decision to get himself out of there. The Obamas and the like. These people, you know, they didn't want Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris was Joe Biden's insurance policy to make sure he didn't run. Remember, for 3.5 years, everybody knew Joe Biden was screwed up. You know what I mean? Everybody knew he was, but they couldn't replace him because he had a quote unquote black woman because the people thought she was black. You know what I mean? So when he messed up in the debate on June 27th, the media just completely started attacking him, and then the momentum built for Kamala Harris. Remember, she's the black woman, blah blah blah. So the media said, "Well, damn, especially Barack Obama and the crime family with Chuck Schumer and the Pelosi's and the Clintons and stuff. They wanted to do a primary at the DNC, but they said, well, shit, the momentum is going, and we cannot replace a black woman, and we would like Michelle Obama, but she's not going to run. And the bourgeoisie wing of the party, the bourgeoisie blacks, the woke, the race hustlers of the world, the victims, they wouldn't have had it if Kamala Harris would have dropped out. And they need the black vote because they lie to these people. So they had to run with Kamala Harris. Remember Kamala Harris? Nobody liked her. Remember Kamala Harris, who didn't get 1% in the 2020 run? Remember, she didn't even go to the Iowa caucus. Remember, Tulsi Gabbard absolutely destroyed her in the debates. Remember her? Nobody liked her. Her record is terrible. She wasn't she was the border czar, and now she wasn't. And they just made you think that, this person that literally the mainstream media didn't like, and neither did the high ups in the Democratic Party. But now they're trying to feed down your throat. Forget all that stuff we said. And she's a savior for this country now. My goodness, man. It's just, this is, I was going to say something, but I ain't going to say that. Because free speech ain't free, man. We are supposed to be the leaders of the world. We are the leader of free speech. We're the leader of a lot of things, innovation, a lot of stuff, and we're slacking, man. We're out of shape. We're fat. We're stupid. We got weak leadership. You know, we're supposed to have strong borders. Nobody's supposed to attack us, and everybody's supposed to be scared of us. And we're the exact opposite of what America is, man. And these people on the far left, the rhinos, the Trump derangement syndrome people, and again, it's not about Trump, it's about this country. These people are literally voting for someone that is a communist, that has communist ideals. But again, you don't know her policies. And the only reason I'm saying communist is because of what she was doing in 2020, what she was running on. Because again, she doesn't want you to have your own personal Medicare. She wants Medicare for all. She wants the government to do everything, right? And the stuff that she was saying about the people that are going to be, you know, entering this country illegally. You know, she said that she doesn't want them to face any criminal situations. And she's just a far leftist. She's a far progressive leftist. She is a fucking communist, right? But we don't know her policies because they don't talk about it. But when she does come out and talk about it, she only talks about two things. She steals Donald Trump's policies, and then she says, we want to stop price gauging, is what she said, instead of price gouging, these evil companies. She will not take any credit or any blame for the overspending in the federal government and the overborrowing and overspending in the government. The Federal Reserve prints money like it's nobody's business in the 2020s, and she won't take any blame for that. It's not the government's fault. It's the evil company's fault. Even though you can see on their financials that they got razor thin margins, man. Razor thin. It's not inflation. It's not the overspending and the dollars out here. Whole bunch of trillions and trillions of dollars chasing the amount of same goods. No, it's not that. It's the evil companies. And people fall for it and they believe it, man. Sorry about that, guys. And, man, oh man, this is just, again, I see some bad stuff coming. And now that Trump and RFK Jr. and Elon Musk and Tulsi Gabbard and J.D. Vance and, you know, all these America First Republicans, disenfranchised Democrats, you know, older, you know, JFK Democrats, independents, you know, even some lefties, man, are coming over and go, I can't vote for this woman. I just can't. The people that like Jill Stein and, you know, Cornel West know that they're not going to win. And they see right through this stuff, man. This woman has not done one interview. She has not done a press conference. She barely answers any questions. And she's going to be the president of the United States of America. She is leading right now, guys. I mean, just think about that. So listen, man, we got to do everything we can to make sure this stuff is fair. Because again, I'm even more convinced now. And I'm not trying to, guys, I'm not trying to scare you when I say this. Please don't take this the wrong way. And I'm definitely not trying to speak bad into existence. I'm just trying to make sure you guys are prepared and ready. What did they do in 2020, right? What did they do in 2020? They had the scamdemic, and then they had Joe Biden win or get 81 million votes. We all know what that was, okay? What do you think they're going to do now? These people are doing whatever they can, the establishment and the far left and the traders and the rhinos. What are they doing? They're putting in a plan to win. That's it. It's an end of story. They have to win, and they will do anything to win. They will lie to you. They will steal from you. They will cheat from you. They'll cheat you. They will lock up their political opponents. They will defame or talk bad about their opponents. They'll bankrupt their opponents. Again, they'll put them in jail. They'll try to kill them. They'll do anything to make sure that Donald Trump is not going to be in power. They cannot let this man in office. They can't. So if that's the case, you got to think like your enemy, right? So what do I think is going to happen? I don't think there's going to be election, guys. I hate to say that. So why am I out here fighting? Why am I here talking? Because information is the new currency. It's not about bullets or nothing like that. To win this war, we got to have people informed. So if there's not an election, and if something does happen, where they cut the power off or something like that, instead of everybody in their houses being Trump people versus Kamala people or left versus right people, we need to stand united and say, you know what? Let's march down peacefully to where we need to go, like they always do everywhere else when the left does, and say, you know what? We're not having this no more, man. You know, we're not having this no more. Tell them about the lies of the mainstream media. Tell them that Kamala Harris is not doing this or that. Doing your own research. Don't believe me? Tell them, don't believe me. Just ask yourself, why is Kamala not doing any press conference, not answering any questions, not doing any interviews? She will. She'll do some fake ones, of course. And now what? Donald Trump wants to do three, not one, not two, three debates. She says, no, I only want to do the one on ABC, which is obviously a network that's, you know, biased to her. And then what are they going to do? Well, we're gonna turn the mics back on to make sure I get you with a gotcha moment, Mr. Trump. And also we're going to put all these things in place that goes against you. We're going to sit down. There's going to be no crowd. We're going to have notes. This woman is not real. She's fake, okay? And again, it's the establishment doing this. Donald Trump takes interviews from anywhere. He talks to anybody. I don't think he's ever talked to MSNBC, though. I'm not going to lie about that. But he talks to CNN and ABC and nothing but crap and CBS and the rest of them. He does it. She won't even go and sit down with CNN. But guess what? She doesn't have to. All in the name of what? Stopping Donald Trump, painting him as the bad guy. And the media is going to sit there and play defense for them. They're literally an arm of the Democratic Party. This should be against the law, man. They're literally, or some kind of violation, because you can't sit there and campaign as a journalist, as a news media outlet for another, for a candidate. That's what they're doing. They're literally playing defense for these people. You ever seen a Republican or America First person come on the show, on one of these left-wing shows? What do? They attack them. They attack, oh, Trump's bad. Blah, blah. Well, Kamala didn't do that. You know, oh, Tim Walz really didn't do that. Tim Walz is, why are you attacking his service and stuff? I make these videos, man. I know a lot of people don't watch it. I'm shadow banned here on YouTube, man. If you want to help me out, you can share the video, put it on your Facebook page, send it to a friend or whatever, and leave a comment in the comment section below. Hit the like button. Let me know what you want to talk about. Have some engaging things. I learn a lot from you guys in the comment section because, again, there's wisdom in the crowd, man. There's wisdom in the crowd, so... Thank you guys so much for watching, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And I'm just sitting out here. I'm still out here in California. I'm leaving today. I'll be in Vegas tonight. And just my last day here. And I'm just looking at people. And these people just have no idea out here, man. Again, all in the name of Trump. But despite all that, guys, despite all that, the money printing is coming harder than ever before. And I told you this. What happened during COVID years, the COVID situation, when they printed that money, let's just say we're going to have about 4 or 5 worth of COVID's money printing here in the next year to 18 months, 24 months. I'm telling you that. And there's only one way, guys, to stop that inflation. Now, again, we can't stop from the prices from going up and stuff like that. We're going to have to go out here and try to cut some coupons, find some deals, work a little harder, to afford stuff, man, because we're just regular people out here. This shit is expensive. I'm in Walmart right now. I'm in this Walmart. I mean, this place, I know it's it's California and stuff, but it is expensive as hell in there. And and I'm doing okay. But there's a lot of people out here, man, that you can see them. They got their stuff in the shopping cart and they got to put stuff back because they can't afford it. You know what I mean? But for your long-term savings, guys, your long-term savings, there's only one way to keep your long-term savings, not only for you, but your lineage, your family, and generations to come, to stop this evilness of inflation, money printing, borrowing, and overspending. There's only one way to do it. And I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.